Hi everyone, this is Connie. How are you doing? Of course, you can see I'm all set up completely different, and you can see my tripod or whatever the heck you want to call this thing above my head, where one of my cameras is. Tonight we've got Kendra Knight from, and I can never remember what her channel name is, so I'm going to let her tell you that. So if you guys want to say hello to Kendra, there we go. Hi Kendra. Can you
Hey,
tell everybody your channel name as well as what your channel's about?
okay, Late Night Creations. And I'm going to tell you how I got that name. So, I started crafting 100 years ago when my kids were little, and it was easier to craft after they went to bed. And I'm such a night owl, and my last name is Night. So, it just works Late Night Creations. And I do just home decor makeovers, thrift flips, decor on a budget, just a little bit of, I'm pretty eclectic with my crafting.
Oh, cool. All right. And everybody, you can see uh, Sarah's not here tonight. She may come in. It depends. She's going to try to come in at least for a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to say hi to everybody and I have to reach all the way over. So I'm going to say hi this time and then I will say hi on without typing. So I'm trying, I think I got everybody that's in there. Tonight we are going to be making um, table decor for like fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever. I am going to be doing a centerpiece, and this is all Dollar Tree stuff. Everything I'm doing is Dollar Tree, except for um, one, uh, uh, yeah, this garland. One garland I'm going to be using that is not Dollar Tree, but everything else is coming from the Dollar Tree. So um, I have a sign, and you know the little wood signs that they have. I soaked the paper off of it, and I cut two of them up, and I got two, and I'm going to go ahead and start, and um, I'm going to let Kendra tell you what she's doing while I get started, and I forgot to plug up my glue gun, so I'm not going to be able to start just yet. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get myself situated because this is actually my first live. So I'm trying to get myself situated so I can figure out how to make this work efficiently. And I see that my cousin Mona's on here. I want to say hello to her. She's like one of my best viewers and subbies.
And
So,
what's her
hey,
name?
cousin. Her name is Mona.
Okay.
We're
Yeah, I
actually the
saw
same
Mona, and then I
age.
saw I'm gonna
Jerwan. Hey,
Jawan.
Jerwan. She's like my daughter.
Oh,
Jerwan got a
awesome.
heart
Hello.
transplant a year ago.
That's
She's
awesome.
a
Hello.
heart
Hello.
transplant survivor. Amazing, amazing young lady. So I'm
Awesome.
gonna do napkin rings and things that you would use with your silverware for your table, holiday
Cool.
table.
Cool.
Yes.
And while I'm waiting for my heat gun to heat up, I can actually start painting my um, my pumpkins. I've got the three orange pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to paint them. Um, one is going to be with Waverly's agave, and then one of them is going to be hazelnut, and then one is going to be sheepskin. And then I will be dry brushing uh, a coordinating color on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these done. I'm going to take these um, stems out because I'm going to be painting them separate. So I want to get those off and get the tags off of here. And all of you that knew my finger got hurt, I'm down to just a little tiny uh, band aid now. So it's definitely healing.
Good.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay, that
So
one
on
doesn't
my
want to.
first one, I'm starting out with those little wooden rings that come several in a package at Dollar Tree.
Uh huh.
and then those little tiny berry vines from Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wrap it around, and then we're gonna put some little floral on it. It's gonna be super cute.
Cool. And if you guys see my hair blowing, I have a fan on. Last week, hair was blowing behind me, and someone asked if there was a ghost in the room. I don't know who, but I'm sure they're here in the chat right now. But yeah, they were like, "Is there a ghost in your room?" No, just a fan. But now instead of being behind me, it's in front of me. I've never used this agave. I thought I had, so I am having to open up the jar.
That's one of my favorites.
I have a color that's close to this, so I hadn't opened this one yet, but it's a beautiful color. Very, very pretty. Of course, I'm getting paint just all over my hands, which is pretty normal for me.
I'm a messy crafter.
My hands are always covered by the time I'm done, completely covered with paint. So, oh well. Okay, now that's open. This is a very beautiful color.
It is.
Very creamy looking.
So they had this twisted together, and I was fighting with that for no reason.
Yeah.
It's what I do. Do everything the difficult way.
Yeah.
I couldn't find these little berry vines. I don't know what you call them. I hear people call them berry vines. I couldn't find them by Dollar Tree.
They're pit berries.
They're what?
They're pit berries.
Pit berries. Okay.
Pit berries.
Learn something new.
Yep, that's what they are.
Well,
I saw
they're
them
really
at Dollar Tree yesterday, and I was going to get them, and then I just didn't get them. I walked past them. I thought, okay, I'll come back and get those, and I never came back over there, so I didn't get them. But I was mainly looking for supplies for this craft because I didn't have these wood pieces, and that's what I was going there for, was the wood pieces, and I didn't buy anything else but those. So.
Ooh, that was some good discipline right there, Connie.
Well, I've had to learn that.
you got just what you needed.
Yep. Guys, this is a gorgeous color. And I'm going to dry brush over this color with the sheepskin so that it picks up the highlight.
That looks like good coverage, too.
It is. Beautiful coverage.
Some of these little berries act like they want to fall off, so I'm just going to glue them down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, Mona, let's see who said that. Yes, my 3 sons. I like I like all those little pit berries, but some I like better. I really like the white ones very much. And I've only seen the green ones once. I usually find the red and the gold, and I've seen yellow, like around Easter time, they have yellow and pink. So.
Ron, I was honored that Connie asked me to be on her live.
Hello, Ron.
He said, thank you for being on your live. And I said, well, I was honored to be asked to be on your live.
Not a problem. I like having new people on my live, especially smaller channels.
Here I go with these florals that I struggle with. Anybody that watches my channel know that I'm like not all about the florals.
Oh, I love florals.
I love them, but I'm not the floral designer.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop painting this, move on to the next one, come back to this because I am just rubbing it back off because I'm moving it around. And I should have done the top half and then the bottom half after it dried. Oh well. I learned something that I should do every day of my life. So, hey Ron, this one I'm only going to do the top, and then I'll do the bottom after it dries. And this one is hazelnut, and it is from
Waverly. That's one of my favorites too. You're using all my favorite colors tonight.
well, did you know that Waverly and is part of Plaid, and so is
Yeah.
Folk Art, and they both have chalk paint, and so is Apple Barrel and Cream Coat and Mod Podge is all Waverly because I'm a Plaid ambassador. So now that one you contact them, but lately they used to send us out free stuff and they have us do orders. They have not been doing that. They, I mean, we order it and then no one's getting their order, so I don't know what's going on. So
Uh
we're trying to figure that out.
oh. Okay. Here's this one. I don't know if I'm going to be in camera or not because my picture is really small there. Here's how this one turned out. I'm going to look over here on my laptop and see.
Oh,
You
that's
can see it.
pretty. Yeah,
So
that's pretty.
I borrowed some napkins from my sister because all I had was red and gray. She had some
Yeah,
pretty fall ones. So that one turned out really cute.
yes, it did.
So I'm just doing one. I'm not doing a whole table setting for you. We
Okay.
literally would be here all night.
Well, this
Yeah,
is going to
that
take
one
me
turned
a
out
lot
cute.
longer. Normally, I do really super fast. Um, uh,
I don't craft fast at all.
I do. So but this is a big project. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, that one's
Okay. So
painted.
I'm a dork and I keep all these little things that ribbons come on, you know, the little cardboard pieces from the
So do
center.
I. I use them too.
Yay! No wonder we're friends, Connie. And
Hey,
also, I will use these cardboard rolls out of the center, like cricket vinyl
oh
or,
yeah,
you know, the paper towel ones are like really cheesy nowadays. They're thin.
yeah.
But I will use these too to make napkin rings.
You know what's really good to use if you have to like for stems? You use the center of the deco mesh. Very good ones.
Oh yeah, I don't use that. I don't think I have used that deco mesh.
Oh, I love deco mesh. Last week, um, Annie Jones was doing a she was doing a wreath and she was using deco mesh. She'd never used it before, and I'm like, let me on, but she didn't have time, and it was just too much going on, and she wouldn't have time. I'm like, I wanted to help you because she was she was on the struggle bus with the
Oh yeah.
deco mesh, and I've used deco mesh so much. I love it, especially when it comes to wreaths. That's pretty much when I do use it, and I just love it. Okay, now this is sheepskin from Folk Art, and of course, all three of these colors are chalk paint, and this has
You,
great coverage too.
mm-hmm.
So
So
it's kind
now
of
I have this
hi
little.
Rhonda, hi Mabel's, hi Leslie. Trying to think, see everyone who's in here now because more
Mabel's
people.
Tables loves the deco mesh too.
Yep, I I love it. It's once you get over the fraying, and uh, I used a heat thing last time and it cut better, but I still had a little bit of fraying, but not too bad. It sealed it off pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've seen people using the little heat tools to cut that.
Okay, Sarah needs the link again. Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
have these
gonna.
little wooden pumpkins that come multi in a pack. You can get them at Dollar Tree. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and they were actually cheaper than they were at Dollar Tree with the
Okay, I'm going to be
house
right back.
always 40% off.
I'm going to be
And they
right
don't
back. I
have the
got to
hole in
leave the studio for
them.
just 1 second, but my hands will still be here. But I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to paint it with Dixie Belle's Sawmill Gravy. Front and back, just in case the back shows.
And I'm back. All right. Woo! I'm back.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
You know what? I'm having the same trouble every time, and I will eventually master computers.
Hey, Sarah.
This is Kendra.
Hi, Kendra. I'm so excited to meet you. Love your Farrah
know.
Fawcett
I've
meets
chatted
like
with
purple
you,
funk
but-
hair.
Yeah.
Loving it.
So we're making fall, Thanksgiving, table decor.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, and I'm making a mess over here. I've got agave paint all over my hands.
I
So-
love a good centerpiece.
This is going to be really cool. I mean, you guys will see it as I construct it, but it's really going to be an awesome centerpiece. I was going to tell you I wanted to tell you who I was inspired by, and I got her name. It's All Things Crafty, and it's Melissa. I saw it on Instagram, and I literally fell in love with it. And mine's not going to be exactly like hers, but it's going to be close to hers.
So Kendra, Rhonda asked, doesn't Dixie Belle have the buttercream color? That's a gorgeous color.
This is my first time to use Dixie Belle. I was just
Okay.
in the outlets, the antique store today, and I met a really nice lady over there who was selling it, and I bought it today. It's my first time to use Dixie Belle, and I love it. It dries so fast. But she gave me
I love Dixie Belle paint.
color chart. Let me grab it.
I've never used Dixie Belle.
She gave me this great color chart. And there's a buttercream. It's just a little bit lighter than the Sawmill Gravy and looks like it has a little bit more of a gold tone, a little bit more of a yellowy gold. The buttercream. It looks beautiful too. So
Cool.
I just did this little tag, the little leather tags from Dollar Tree, and it had that little loop. I just cut that little loop off. After I glued it down, I decided I didn't like it, so I cut it off. Because that's how I do things.
That's
So now
awesome.
I'm going to put a little twine bow up there.
Where'd Sarah go? We
Oh.
just lost Sarah. Sarah, come back. She'll be back.
Maybe she had to
She
go to
might.
the bathroom.
Yeah, or I think she's in her garage. I hope she doesn't have issues with her, her internet because of that. But we'll see. I'm not too worried about the very bottoms of the these two, this one and the white one, because they're going to be sitting flat down, and you're not going to be able to see the bottoms.
Right.
But okay, come on. pumpkins. I've got a lot of texture. There she is. Says device is not connected. Sarah, where are you? She's not connected for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there she is. We lost you.
Is it just me that's freezing? I feel like I have to move for my live.
You know what? We're all freezing.
Oh, you are? It's not just me?
Yes. She's
Okay.
freezing up. I am. I just think it's just what we're just going to all have to deal with.
Okay, I was wondering if I should move because I'm in my kitchen where I normally am not for my live.
Oh, you're in your kitchen. I was thinking maybe you're in your garage.
Was going to, but it's kind of not.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. It's 90. It was 99 degrees here today.
I mean, it's raining, so now it's just like humid.
Yeah.
Oh, you have rain. Where do you live, Sarah?
I'm just north of Chicago.
Oh, nice.
What about you?
Texas, North Texas.
I can
So
hear
we'd
it.
love to have some rain today.
We're supposed to be
Yeah.
getting a little bit of rain maybe tonight, and we're supposed to be getting some the next couple of days. And actually, because I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow, with the day we get back, it's only supposed to be 64 degrees here. I'm going to freeze because it's 99 today.
What are you gonna do? Get those sweaters out.
I don't wear
Ashley's
sweaters.
here and said, "Hi, Mom."
I don't wear sweaters. I just don't ever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I forgot to bring something to stick this into. What? Okay, I know what I'll stick it into. I'll use my brain. I'll stick it into the paper towel holder. There.
You've got a lot of people that I haven't met before, like Mona.
Some of these
Yeah.
people are from Kendra's.
Oh, that's so cool.
She can
Yeah,
tell
Mona's my
you.
cousin.
Oh, nice. I love that. And then Jerwan Defro. I
Yeah.
hope I'm saying that right.
I wasn't sure. I was hoping I was saying it right when I said it.
Yes, Jerwan.
And then your daughter's in here, right? And someone else that you know? Kendra?
I don't think my daughter.
Oh, maybe not your daughter.
I think Ashley's here. Your
Oh,
daughter.
hi, Ashley. That's my daughter.
Yeah. And then Mabel's Tables. She asked, are you guys using the pumpkins from Dollar Tree?
I am using everything from Dollar Tree except for one garland.
I'm pretty
Okay.
much Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta tell you
so I'm
something.
gonna
I
show
went by
you-
Dollar Tree and I got like an amazing haul. I went a little crazy. I went to a Dollar Tree that I don't normally go to, and I was like, "This place is amazing!" Like it was so
Well,
crazy.
You know,
Love
my
that
Dollar
happens.
Tree used to be really bad, horrible, and now it's amazing. We've got the plus aisle. It's got more stuff
I
than
haven't
it's
been to
ever
one that
had.
has a plus aisle. I don't think I did. I don't know that I need a plus aisle. I'm going crazy with the regular aisle.
Yeah, we've got the plus aisle, and I am just amazed at the cool stuff that they got in
They
there.
need to talk to our Dollar Tree because ours is terrible.
Ours was
Ron says,
terrible.
I know my name is hard, and then when it says to people, like, listen, I just don't want to like say it wrong. I just, my last name is what's happening now, but it was Iosu. So I'm like queen of people saying my name wrong. So I just like to be, kind and try and make sure I say people's names right. Oh, and listen,
Yeah,
don't forget to hit that thumbs up
we're
button. That is true. If you hit the thumbs up button, it helps YouTube notice Connie's channel
Yes,
Yes.
and share her with other people.
right. And I was telling Kendra before we started, I have the rest of the rest of September covered with guests. I've got all of October. Even when I'm in Utah, Zaylee's going to be my guest.
Oh, I love that.
Then, while I'm in Utah, me and my grandson, who has a channel, Joey, we're going to do a live together, but it's probably going to be like on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon because he's in
so
school. and I can't be out at her house because she lives like 40 minutes from Ashley in the evening. It's just, I don't want to do it. It's too hard. If we
How's the
do it in the
preschool going?
evening, huh?
How's the preschool going?
For Jackson, she says
Yeah.
it's doing good. It's doing good. At first he didn't really wasn't interested, and I told her, I said,
Mhm.
don't act like a teacher.
Yeah.
Just have the papers, pull the papers out, talk about them as you're tracing and as you're, coloring, and that's all you have to do for now. He's only just barely 3, literally.
Okay,
So,
Connie, guess who's here to say hi? Crafting
woo,
Cousins. You're the crafting
woohoo!
cousins.
I guess
Yay.
that's Trish. Hello, Trish.
Hey,
She's gonna
Hi.
be my guest in November.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. Yep, they're gonna be
Oh
my
my
guest.
gosh, those little napkin rings are so cute, Kendra.
This
Okay.
is the one I just wrapped that Dollar Tree burlap ribbon around the cardboard. I showed earlier the cardboard thing I cut off that. So I just wrapped that Dollar Tree ribbon around it, glued it all together, and then, just
Too
lay it
cute.
on your plate.
Okay, now
Oh,
I'm going.
Yep, people are saying that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, you've got some fans. They like your work.
Yeah, I'm gonna start constructing the base.
Might make
if
a
I
whole
can-
table of those.
I
Oh,
can
for
do
sure.
something with everything. Okay, the base. Okay, I don't know, Sarah, if you heard this. I was Melissa from All Things Crafty. I was inspired by her.
Okay.
By one of her projects that she had on one of her videos, and then I saw on Instagram. So
He's amazing.
what? Yeah, she saw it. I'm using, this is a sign. I cleaned it off, took all the paper off of it. All I did was sanded it and then sprayed water on it, let it sit, and it peeled right off.
Oh,
And the same
nice.
with these wood, the wood signs. The
Does
big
that
ones,
help you get the glitter off too?
you can get it off that way. A lot of times
you
I just use,
Sand it, spray it, and then it kind of like cleans it all off.
yeah, you can do that, or just get it wet and it will clean off. It'll scrub off. You can scrub it off. But a lot of times I just use Mod Podge, and I Mod Podge over it. I
Just to
seal
seal
it.
it in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So what I'm doing, I'm trying to make.
You've got, Kendra, you've got like 10 or 12 super cutes and beautiful and gorgeous on those napkin rings. People are loving those.
So this is going to be the base. If you could see this. So I'm using these pieces of wood, and they're going to be on the outside. So I'm going to be using tumbling towers blocks to hook them together. Then I'll turn it over and I will seal it. So we're going to, and it doesn't matter what it looks like, because I'm going to be painting it. Sorry, my nose itches. So
You are allowed to itch your nose.
well, that's good.
I will allow it this time.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm just using hot glue. I mean, you can use what was I going to say? Wood glue, but
Yeah.
I'm using hot glue.
Well, you want to get it done fast. Do you know what I got, Connie? I got hot glue, wood glue, like hot wood
Yes,
glue.
I've seen that. I've never tried it, but I've seen it.
I've never tried it either. I want to try it, but it's like, when's the right time? I'm guessing on a live would be a good time to do it, because you got to get it done, right?
Right. Well, I know that, I mean, wood glue is amazing if you use it with wood. Bare wood to bare wood, it's stronger than the wood.
Yeah.
If when it's sealed, when it's dried and you try to take it apart, you're going to tear your wood before you pop that glue off.
Yes.
So I'm just putting a bunch of these on here, on these long pieces. I'm just gluing on the side and then the bottom.
Just to attach it, to make it.
Just to attach it, and then I'll turn it over and do it around that edge. Now this side, because I'm going to start at this end, because I've got the smaller pieces for the other end. So we're just going
Now, Kendra, what are you doing? Because I see you messing around with some. Is that just paper or is that tissue paper?
Yeah, I actually did these on the Cricut, but you could cut them out with scissors if you just had a pumpkin shape. And I just cut them out and then I folded them in half.
Okay.
And I did a bunch of them. And then I cut out a little tiny leaf out of green. And then I had some, these are all tiny little scraps. And it's just a little piece of wood looking scrapbook paper for a stem. It's going to be a pumpkin. And then this is like elementary school where you just going to glue them all one side to the other and then glue another one to that one until they're all.
Just to make it more like 3-dimensional.
Okay, Ashley's asking me what I'm making. So let me pull up the picture and see if I can show you, if you can see it. Let me turn down the light on my phone.
Rhonda's such a nerd. She goes, wood glue adheres at a molecular level and becomes
Yes, it is. I always say that. It's stronger. Can you see that?
Oh, gorgy gorge.
Now, I'm not going to do the candles because I'm not a candle person.
I love it.
But it's so pretty. So it's a centerpiece.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And that was Melissa from the All Things Crafty. And I'm going to, when I post this, I'm going to link her.
Yeah.
See, I was inspired by her. Okay, so now those sides are on, and now I cut 2 other ones.
Kendra, what's your channel?
Late Night Creations.
Late Night Creations.
Night is Knight.
Got it. I'm going to share her.
I was schooled for that.
That's like those romance. It's like it's like the romance novels.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I'm going to share your channel in the chat.
Awesome.
Oh, I can see it because you've got
definitely a night owl.
Oh my goodness.
I'm definitely out here in this craft cottage at night.
You have a craft cottage?
I just got it. Yes. What a blessing. I mean, over the years, I've crafted in closets, and for several years I didn't have a craft room, so I decorated cakes instead. And
I did that too.
Is Mona asking me what I'm going to do with my 3D pumpkins, or is she asking? I think she's asking you.
I think that's for Kendra.
Yeah, I don't think it's for me.
Okay, I just linked Kendra's channel for anyone that hasn't seen it and wants to check it out. It looks pretty cool to me, and I'm going to have to binge a little bit tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes. Sure one, that's her channel. Sarah Can DIY it. Can Sarah DIY it?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I will send a link because I'm going live after Connie, and I'm going to have to get off here in about 5 minutes. So I will send a link to my live that's going to be right after Connie's. And I've got the Midnight Scroller, who her name is Shay. She's going to be on with me, and it's going to be kind of a fun.
She's awesome. I met Shay in person. She's awesome.
I know. I'm so jealous. Connie meets everybody in person, except me yet, but we're going to plan that.
You know what? I'm going to Utah at the end of October, and I was hoping to see Jackie. But guess what? She sold her house, and she's moving before I get there. Today, she sold it.
Well, congratulations to Jackie.
I know.
I'm happy that she had that. I'm sure that's a huge weight off her shoulders.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And I'm glad she did, for sure. I'm just like, oh, I can't see.
But you're like, hey, I had plans, woman.
But I've seen her. I mean, me and her have met up many, many times.
I know.
So it's not too big of a problem. It's just, I'm like, I was just hoping to. Okay. That end's done. I got to put some little locks on it. So.
All right. I am now just sharing my live for later, and I'm sure like you can find my channel from the live. Hold on. Here's my live. Okay. There's the live that you guys can come on after Connie's is all done. Yeah. I just shared it. Hopefully that comes through. And we're going to be using, I set up my scroll saw, Connie.
Awesome. Like I
But I
told
don't
you.
have it bolted down, so I don't know. But I finally, Connie, I'm just telling you, getting the spiral saw like attached was like a headache. It
Well, and
took
I
me like,
told you, I don't. Mine doesn't have a spiral because
well, I had to do a different attachment. I had to take the thing apart. Oh my
I
goodness.
have to get an attachment for mine as well. But my
That's yeah.
scroll saw is over 30 years old. I got it before I gave birth to Ashley.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I've been
Carmen
scroll
says good.
saw.
Oh, Carmen joined. Carmen Penelbert and
Hey,
says good evening,
Carmen.
everyone.
Hey, Carmen. Here's my little pumpkin.
Awesome.
Oh, that turned out adorable.
Yes.
I love the leaf and the stem that make it for me. Those
Then
make
I'm going
it
to
for me.
attach it to another one of these little cardboard things, and just some burlap around it.
Is it going to be another? Is that going to be another napkin ring?
Yes. Pretty much all of mine are napkin rings tonight.
I'm like into
All the
like
different
how big you go with napkin rings.
Okay, so this is the base. Now I'm going to flip it over and put some, go around the edge and put some little feet. And the feet are going to be the little square wood from the Dollar Tree. So I just need to seal this all in. For some reason, somehow I ended up with it being a little bit off. That's okay.
Yes, my friend Jerwan had a heart transplant a year ago, Sarah.
Wow.
Yes, she's a miracle.
Okay, so now I'm going to put the feet on. These are all going to be all natural. And this is a extremely heavy piece. This is not no flimsy thing. This is really, it's really heavy.
She's making it sturdy.
Making it my own DIYs joined and says hi.
Hello.
Hey, Brandy.
How are you doing, Brandy?
Kendra Mona wants to know how many pumpkins did you use to make that round pumpkin?
Oh, how many did I cut out? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 12 on this one. 12 little pumpkins, and then just fold them in half and then glue the halves together. You can make it as full or as skimpy as you like. I don't know.
Oh, I like how it's laying on the napkin ring though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's done.
I do this technique with my Sunday school class a lot with different flowers and hearts and for different seasons. And that's something that they can do easy. I have 10 and 11-year-olds, and they can do that easy, and they love it. They love to do that.
So cute.
Okay, so I'm going to paint this with the sheepskin, and then I have antique wax. I'm going to dry brush over everything but the hazelnut one, and I will use the sheepskin dry brush on that one because that's too dark.
Well, hey girls, I'm gonna run because I need to go and make sure everything gets set up for my live with Shay.
Okay.
But Kendra, so nice to meet you. I cannot. I'm literally tomorrow. I'm gonna binge your channel. I can't wait.
Okay, leave a comment so I know you watched.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Sarah. See you in a little bit because I'm going to be on her live. I'm reading her chat tonight. So here I am, I'm just getting this all, and I'm going to go not all the way down on the inside of it because you're not going to see. I'm just going to go like an inch or so on the inside because I don't want all the paint in there. And then I'll paint on the outside. So I haven't done that yet.
Now I'm just going to make some little place cards like you could put in the middle of the plate if you didn't want to do a napkin ring. Starting with some burlap. You could just use burlap. I have this awesome it came on a pad like scrapbook paper. It has a paper backing,
Uh-huh.
but it's burlap on top. This stuff is great. You can I just cut it with my paper cutter, but I kind of like the burlap so you can kind of fray the edges a little bit, where you just kind of pull that off. I like that look a little bit.
Cool.
But
Okay.
sometimes I can't stop the fraying. I just keep going and going and going with that.
Right. Okay. So now I'm going to paint the outside. I'm going to leave the little blocks natural. I'm not going to paint them. I like the contrast. I'm just going to get this all painted.
So I have some leaves I cut out on my Cricut, but if you don't have a Cricut or you just want to do something a little more organic, you could just use some fall leaves, or you could trace around these on some regular scrapbook paper or paper that's even patterned paper, whatever you like. But I'm gonna write names on it. So
I needed maple leaves, and I had burlap ones from the Dollar Tree, but they were too big.
Yes.
So I took some silk ones and drew around them and made them smaller. So
that's a great idea.
There's so many things you can do to change things.
Yes.
I mean, I love my Cricut, but I don't always use my Cricut because I love to hand write and I love to paint and create stuff anyway. So yeah.
I love my Cricut because it's fast and easy, and I want it to be done.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm doing a lot of something.
Yes, that's true. But I mean, I use my Cricut all the time, but there's just times where I don't want to. Okay, so I'm finishing up the outside of this, and then I'm going to very lightly dry brush over the whole thing. Just to, I call it dirtying it up, but it's really not dirtying it. It's just, I don't know what it's doing. It's just doing it.
Gives it some dimension.
Yes.
The styles these days, we can't have anything look clean. Looks too stark.
I do a lot of stuff that is, but not everything.
So I just glued my layered leaves and then glued it to the burlap, and I'm just going to write names on them.
Okay, that's done. So now it's dry brushing time, and this antique wax dries so fast, especially once you wipe it off. So get a napkin or two, or paper towel. And I'm going to use my old, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I'm sure if you watched any of my videos, I'm using my 30-something-year-old chippy brush that I had.
Had it that long?
Oh, yeah, look at it. It's all rusted, but it's never failed me, so I stick with it.
It cracks me up.
Hi, Sandra. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. And antiquing wax is where you put it on and then you rub it back off. But I'm not going to do heavy-handed anyway on it. And then I'm going to wipe it back off.
There they are, like that. And, I would just lay it in the middle of the plate.
Awesome.
Also, those leaves I had earlier on that burlap, you could just take a little clothespin and lay it on there.
Yeah.
Hold them on there with that. That's cute. Or you would have it like on your plate like that.
Cool.
I think that would be cute too.
Yes. So if any of you guys have, or you want to look up um, all things crafty, you can see hers and see how she made it. Of course, she made hers into with candles. I'm not a candle person, so I would never use it with candles. So that's why I didn't. Oh, you know what? I just put that chippy brush. Oh, okay. I've got a newer chippy brush I need to use. Anyway, so I'm going to use the antique wax on here. And just kind of going over it very lightly. Extremely light touch with the antique wax. And I'm not sure if I can't remember if she used antique wax or what she used. Okay. And on these pumpkins, a lot of times if you go sideways, all the ridges picks up the color off the brush. There we go. That one's done. Then I'm going to do this on the agave one as well. That's beautiful the way it picks up. Oh, so pretty. Okay, that one's done. Now I need to switch to the sheepskin to do the dry brushing on the the darker one. Kendra, can you hear us? Are you muted? Kendra, are you muted? Oh my gosh, I think well, her mic's not muted. We can't hear you. Uh-oh. How am I going to tell her? Ah. Kendra, can you hear me? Can you hear me? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Kendra, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Leave and come back. Okay. Oh. Yeah, leave and come back. Thank you for telling her that. Leave and come back. That was the only thing I can tell her to do. Hopefully she'll be able to hear us. We'll be able to hear her. So leave and then come back. Okay, someone tell her I'm going to kick her out, and then she can come back in. Not to be mean, just so she can come back in. Oh, there she goes. Okay, she'll come back in. Because I can hear her. Okay, so they're going to be like this, but I have this that from a different previous video I did. This used to be, it was from the Dollar Tree. It was an oil filler, and I cut it down, I put rope on it, and painted it. So I'm just going to glue this down because I don't want it moving on me. And I was going to sit it right here in the center. Then I'm going to glue these down. There she is. Hopefully she'll be able to hear us now. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. They could always hear me. They could never hear. They stopped hearing you. So they're like, Connie, we can't hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I had a spam call. I think that messed it up.
It will happen.
Yeah.
That definitely happens. Okay, so I'm putting these down here. And then this one I'm going to put on top of here. And then we're going to start embellishing after I put the stems that are dry back in. And that is loose, so I'm going to put some glue under there. Okay, so I have a bunch of florals from the Dollar Tree I'm going to use. But I thought I was going to use stuff from the Dollar Tree. I just realized I got lamb's ear from Walmart. I got it yesterday. So I'm going to use that as well. And I may not glue any of these. I may just lay them down in there. We'll see. But I do have to glue some of the leaves on top of the pumpkins. So we're going to see how this looks. And each one of these bundles, I got 3 bundles of this, and each one of them was $1 something each. I can't remember, maybe $1.35, I think. Yeah, you can get the bigger ones, or you can get these smaller ones from Walmart. And they're the only things that I have that was actually from Walmart, or not from the Dollar Tree. And now I've got these picks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to first, before I do that, I've got this garland, and I'm going to use this garland. I might not need the other picks. Maybe this is too much. That's too much. That's gone. Okay, we'll go back to these. So I've got these off-white ones, these peach ones, and then these burgundy ones. So I'm going to be using all of these, and I'm just going to be sticking them in. I'm going to have to, I didn't bring any floral foam, so I'm going to have to actually glue them so that they stick and they stick. So I'm gonna go ahead. I want to try and get this done. I only have 5 minutes.
Okay, so I painted the little wooden leaf with Tuscan orange, and I'm gonna, when it's all dry, brush a little bit of probably antique wax or truffle or something on top of it. And this is some of that canvas drop cloth. I bought a big one a long time ago. I've been using it like crazy ever since. It's like lasts forever. And I'm just gonna fold it up. I'm gonna make a little pocket to put the silverware in.
Awesome.
So I'm just gonna fold it about halfway up, and I'm gonna fray the edges a little bit because kind of like that look. You can sew it if you like to sew. I love to sew, but for time's sake, you know, it's just quick to put a little hot glue on there.
Right. Okay. And I might end up using some of that other garland to fill in, maybe, like take it apart and fill it in. I'm not sure. Really depends how this ends up looking. Don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the glued look sometimes does look better, Mona, because then you don't have the stitches. If you like the stitches, then that's good.
I love to sew. I just haven't done a lot of it in recent years. But I do love to sew.
My grandmother taught me to sew when I was a really little girl.
Yeah, I started sewing when I was 8 years old. Love to sew, but I just don't do it a lot anymore.
Me either, because I have to get it out. I have to get my sewing machine out. I don't keep it out set up all the time.
My sewing machine is in my craft room. I can just pick it up and put it on my table. The problem is to cut anything out, I have to go use the kitchen table because I don't have a table big enough in my craft room. I mean, I could if I took everything off, but I don't usually
Might have to clean up something.
Yeah.
Move stuff around.
So
I'm just gonna try brush the edges of this a little bit, just because we want it to pop on that.
Right.
On that. Yeah. Plus, leaves are not all.
How's this looking, guys? How is this looking?
Gorgeous. I'm glad you're good with florals.
I don't think I'm that good, but I'm okay, I think.
Yeah, it's looking great. My daughter-in-law works in a floral shop, and she's amazing. But
yeah. Okay, so I will need to use those ones off of because I've ran out. Because I wanted to put a couple on each one of the pumpkins. So we'll do that. Come on, my fan is trying to blow my leaves away. Stop.
This is why I use my Cricut, because this is my handwriting, and I don't always I run out of room. I don't have a good eye to space it. But anyway, I think handwritten is good too because it's got a little extra homey feel to it.
Right.
Like it's handmade. Okay, so here's the little pocket. It's like I just glued the edges down, and then I just turned it down a little bit right there and glued that down.
Oh,
and we're going to put our silverware in there. I'm going to glue the little leaf on the front.
Cool. All right, I think we're going to have to end. I was able to pretty much finish this. I'm not going to be able to put it on Instagram probably until I get back from Oklahoma because I'm leaving really early tomorrow morning. and I'm not going to get back in here to finish before I leave. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to jump over to Sarah's. And
Yes,
do you have a way to say goodbye from on your lives or on your videos?
I, I do. I always say to remember to be still and know that He is God.
Awesome. And I say, call somebody and tell them you love them. It might be exactly what they need to hear today, as well as um, you guys have the most blessed week, and you all be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye, guys.
Bye.